So the question was asked, why do bad things happen to good people? How the heck would I know? Am I a good person? Absolutely not. But let me think what comes to my heart. For the large part, there are good people in the world and yet bad things happen. So the masters have pointed out that sometimes bad happens to you, you come into difficulty because you deserve it. So I knew of a Sufi who loved animals. So instead of trying to raise one or two animals in the right way, he ended up at one point in time having more than 25 animals. Now the intention was good, but the difficulty came upon the poor Sufi. What happened? His house was completely overrun. You couldn't stay in his house. He couldn't sell his house. No one would buy his house, right? So sometimes difficulty comes to you because you deserve it, right? You drive fast, more than the speed limit, and the police officer gives you a ticket. So this is first level of difficulty. It's because you deserve it. Now, sometimes you get difficulty even if you don't deserve it. Now, let's try to answer that. So the masters have said, once there was a Sufi and he was rushing to go to work. In terms of rushing to go to work, he drove fast. And in driving fast, he ran over a little sparrow was eating some corn. Now, the poor Sufi cried. It was tremendously hurting to his heart. But a mistake was done, for the soul of a sparrow is no lesser than the soul of a human being. Now, years later, let's say difficulty comes. This Sufi was driving in Chicago at 35 miles an hour, and all of a sudden, another car came and completely hit him on the side. Completely. Luckily, no one was hurt. Now, what was the person's fault? None. But the masters point out, first level, you voluntarily do something bad. Difficulty comes to remove that, to clean you of that bad. Second level, you involuntarily do something bad. You may not even remember it. And the difficulty comes to clean your soul from this, what you've done. So then the question remains that some good person may think that I don't deserve anything bad that happens to me. And as far as I can remember, I have never done anything bad unknowingly. Now, if you're an exceptional person who's never done bad, knowingly or unknowingly, then the masters say the difficulty comes upon you to elevate you spiritually, to bring you to the next level of evolution. Sometimes such difficulty also comes, you're vicariously taking on the pain of others. So if someone is going through pain, you take their pain on, you take their karma on. So this is the highest level of facing difficulty. So my child, don't be afraid of difficulty. Don't be afraid of pain. What is this life? It's a long string, right? Of mala, right? There are moments of joy. There are moments of unhappiness. Neither is happiness permanent in this life, neither is difficulty permanent in life. So try to be detached from both happiness as well as sadness. Oh beloved, let my words touch people's heart.